The Nigerian government has declared a state of emergency in Rivers State due to pipeline vandalism. Rivers State, located in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria, is a major oil-producing state. However, recent incidents of pipeline vandalism have sparked serious concerns about security and economic stability. On Tuesday, March 18, 2025, President Bola Tinubu took a decisive action by declaring a state of emergency in the region and suspending the state governor, Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, Ngozi Odu, and all lawmakers for 6 months. Tinubu has nominated a retired Vice Admiral, Ibokiti Ibas, as caretaker to run the affairs of Rivers State for an initial 6 months. President Tinubu, in a television broadcast, cited security reports of disturbing incidents of vandalization of pipelines by some militants without the governor taking any action to curtail them.
It has become inevitably compelling for me to invoke the provision of the Section 305 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State with effect from today, 18th March, year 2025, and I so do. By this declaration, the governor of Rivers State, Mr. Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Odu, and all elected members of the House of Assembly State are hereby suspended for an initial period of 6 months. In the meantime, I hereby nominate Vice Admiral Ibokiti Ibas, retired, as administrator to take charge of the affairs of the state and the interests of the good people of Rivers State. For the avoidance of doubt, this declaration does not affect the judicial arm of Rivers State, which shall continue to function in accordance with their constitutional mandate. The administrator will not make any new laws. He will, however, be free to formulate regulations and may be found necessary to do his job, but such regulations will need to be considered and approved by the Federal Executive Council and promoted by the President for the state. This declaration has been published in the Federal Gazette.
The state of emergency allows the federal government to implement regulations to restore order and improve security. This includes the deployment of additional security forces to combat pipeline vandalism and other criminal activities. Rivers State has a history of militant activities, and these actions have negatively impacted oil production and exports. The declaration comes at a critical time for Nigeria, and the country continues to grapple with issues of oil theft and illegal refining. Operation Delta Safe, a previous initiative to combat these challenges, has seen some success in destroying illegal refining sites. However, the problem persists, and the federal government is taking a firm stance to address it. Rivers State is not just an economic hub, it's also a region with deep political tensions. The state has been embroiled in a political crisis involving factions of the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP. The federal government intervention aims to bring stability and ensure the safety of the region's critical infrastructure. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. This is the News Guide. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.